Hello, welcome to Garnish Food. This is a fairly basic method we're going to do today. We're going to do French onion soup. We're going to do it a little bit differently than you've probably seen it done before. So what we've got, first of all, we've got 5 grams of butter, 5 grams of flour, a medium-sized onion, 5 grams of cheese, half a clove of garlic, a teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 slice of bread, and obviously salt and pepper, and we've got half a pint of vegetable stock. First thing we're going to do is put our pan on the stove, put our butter in, 5 grams in there. Next we'll slice the onion. Obviously you don't have to do it as fast as this. Take your time, obviously we don't want you cutting your fingers. That is the most important part. All we do is slice the onions up, put them into the pan. And what we want to do, we want to stir them round, and we want to get a bit of colour on, start to caramelise the onions and bring the flavour out. Okay, while that's done, we'll just change the board, and then we'll get the bread ready for that. All we've got is 1 slice of bread and a chef's ring. You don't have to use a chef's ring. Out with a chef's ring, you can use a cup, bowl, a basin. Basically, we're going to serve the soup in a little casserole dish. These can be purchased, a lot of stores are now doing them, and it is different from just doing your bowl, so your soup into a bowl. Again, just check your onions, don't want it to burn, we want it to colour without burning. Okay, so we've got the cutter, fits the size of the dish, and I'm just going to press down, cut it. I'm going to discard the trimmings, and then that will fit on top once we've done the soup. Okay. Onions are starting to sweat down a bit. And then what we've got to do now, in a minute we'll add the flour in, the soy sauce. While we're waiting for that, put the bread to one side, and we will crush the garlic. Different ways you can do it: use a garlic press, or buy the lazy garlic, or else just use your knife and crush it with the side of your knife. Okay, that's it, easy as that, and then put that in the pan. And then back to the onions. They're starting to take on a bit of colour now. We'll get that out of there. You can see the onions now are starting to take on the colour now, so all we'll do is we'll add in 5 grams of flour, mix that round, and that is basically the start of a roux. You see there we've got the caramelisation starting, but it's not a full roux, so that's what we're after. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll add the vegetable stock a little bit at a time, and then mix that round. Okay, we don't want it nice and thick. Again, you see there's the flour's on the bottom of the pan. What we want to do is get that mixed in, stir it around, and all that will come off. That's all the flavour in there, and we want to get that into the sauce for the soup. So that's there, bring that to boil, add in the rest of the stock. This stage we'll add in the half a teaspoon of soy sauce. Okay, and then we'll just bring that to the boil. While we're waiting for that, we'll season it a little bit, some salt and some cracked black pepper. Just let that come to the boil. We'll give that a taste, check the seasoning. Put a little bit more salt in there. That's it. All I'm going to do now is let that boil down, reduce down very slightly. We'll put it in a bowl, ready to go in the oven with the bread and cheese on it. Okay, that's starting to reduce down nicely now. So like we say, all we've got now left to do, the bowl and the tray to go in the oven. And all we'll do is get the transfer the onions to the bowl. Sauce in. And all we do is simply bread on top. Cheese on, just tidy up the tray. And then we just put the soup in the oven. That'll take about 15 minutes in the oven and that'll be ready. Okay, our soup's been in the oven for 15 minutes. Now time to get it out and ready for presentation. Okay, there we have the soup. Don't forget it has been in the oven, so it is very hot. And then we can just stick lid on the side, and where we have our French onion soup.